Greetings, comic book friends. It is Wednesday, so it is TGIW time. Thank God it is Wednesday, the best day of the week, new comic book day. Man, I was really looking forward to today. Not because of anything in particular that was coming out. I actually, as you know, I'm really bad at looking ahead. I've just been in a very comic reading mood over the last handful of days, and yesterday's like, oh, I can't wait until Wednesday. I can't wait until I get new comics and read them. And guess what? I already did. I read through all these already. I was just in this mood. Like, I just want to read new comics. So I did. And it was a pretty healthy week. A total of 12 books. I did pick up. Oh boy, I did pick up some limiteds. The one thing that I've been saying, I need to not pick up any more limiteds. Let's start with that. These are just new limiteds. New limiteds, not the ones that are already here. So we'll start with that. God, and even there's 3 other limiteds besides these. All right. So yeah, we'll start with my dirty business. The stuff that I shouldn't be doing. But some of this is actually just kind of carryover from other things, aside from one. And so I'll start with that. So this was kind of weird. Sword of Azrael, there was a one shot, which is kind of, well, I don't know. So Sword of Azrael, Dark Night of the Soul, one shot, and then there's also a limited series that started. They don't seem to be, at least yet, directly tied to each other. But this one ends with like, keep reading the story in this thing that's out this same day. So there is going to be some connection. I saw this. I did see that this was coming out, and I was on the borderline of whether I should get this. I really, really like Azrael. I think he's a very, very interesting character. Like the super devout, sort of like to the point of near insanity. He thinks he's an angel, all that stuff. I think he's a very interesting character. But at the same time, I'm like, do I need it? Like, do I really need it? Then one of my friends at one of my comic shops was like, it's really, really good. So like, oh, great, fine. So I picked it up. I picked up the one shot, and then there's a limited series. The other 3 that I started, again, it's hard to consider them new limiteds because they just kind of continue on from other things. So Batman White Knight presents Red Hood. I get all the White Knight stuff. So like it's like it was going to happen. In fact, I didn't even have to ask for it because at that comic shop, I just say, I want all White Knight stuff. So it was just there. But technically, it is a new limited series. Whatever. Similar to that, the continuation of the Momoko verse, I suppose. Demon Wars #1. I read the previous Momoko stuff, and this continues that. So it is another limited series, but it also just is a continuation of something I've read before. So I don't know. I don't feel so bad about it. And then also, and it's been a while, but a new Edge of Spider-Verse started, and I get everything Spider-Man. I read the original Edge of Spider-Verse, so this is just kind of following that. It's kind of no-brainer stuff. Like, of course I'm going to get this. The only one that was questionable was the Sword of Azrael, and based upon the recommendation of my friend, who they always, whenever they make a recommendation, they're right. And they're really good at recommending things specifically for me. Like, there are things that they like that they know that I might not like, so they're like, you will like this. So it's good to have that. but other than that, there were 3 other limited series that continue, are getting close-ish to the end. Spider-Punk number 4. I've been enjoying this honestly more than I thought that I would. It's a fun little alternative universe story. So, is it a must read? Absolutely not. But for someone who feels that they are forced to buy all Spider-Man stuff, for the most part, I am pleasantly surprised. I enjoy it. Speaking of Spider-Man stuff, Spider-Man Exodus 2099. This is so much fun. Like every issue, it's Spider-Man 2099, but intersecting with different 2099 characters. This time, it's the X-Men. There isn't actually very much Spider-Man 2099 in this issue. It's pretty much all around the X-Men, but that's fine because that's what's fun about this series is you're getting this tour of 2099, and it's a lot of fun. It does make me want to go back and read more of the 2099 universe. I've read all of Spidey 2099. I haven't read anything else, but it does make me want to go back and read that. And New Fantastic Four. Number 3, I mean, it's New Fantastic Four and it's Peter David. What else do you want? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how else to sell this to you. It's great. And then I guess this is also limited. Aquaman Andromeda number 2. This is really good. It's different. It definitely reads more like a sci-fi book. And that's not a bad thing. It's very different. Aquaman is this sort of myth. He's not like a known hero or whatever. He's just kind of a myth. But there is this mission to go check out this thing at the bottom of the ocean that seems like it's alien. They're trying to figure out what it is. But yeah, it has a very, very sci-fi vibe to it. I'm really, really enjoying it so far. Obviously, we're getting Black Manta here, which shows up, and he is great. Then only 3 ongoings. Man, this limited series thing is a problem. If I cut all the... Never mind. There's no... If I cut all the limited, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Moon Knight number 14. Great. Really delving into the psyche of Moon Knight and his multiple personalities here. Trying to sort of get them all to play together nicely. It's a very, very good issue. Ghost Rider number 5. Not enjoying as much as I hoped that I would or that I want to. So we'll see. I'll probably give it maybe a couple more issues, but I don't know. I'm not as into it as I'd hoped. I mean, it's Johnny Blaze. That's the Ghost Rider that I like. I was hoping for more like Percy. I like Percy as a writer. I've liked some of his other stuff. It's not as good as I want it to be or as I was hoping for. On the other hand, Zdarsky's Batman is freaking awesome, but that was to be expected, I think. Zdarsky, I don't think I've ever read anything Zdarsky's done that I haven't absolutely loved. I can't think of anything. And his take on Batman at the end of this, there's a deep cut, and it's awesome. So if you haven't been reading Batman, and I understand some people didn't like Williamson's, maybe they bailed after Tinian and they didn't really like Williamson's. I thought it was fine. If you're looking for a place to jump back onto Batman, get the previous issue, which was Zdarsky's first. It's so far it's great, and I can only imagine it's going to continue to be good. So yeah, a total of 12 issues, a little bit over what my standard is. A lot of limiteds. It's it's an ongoing problem, which I I am doing better-ish on it. There are things that I've left on the shelf. Been like, you know what? No. But some things, like, you just... Like, New Fantastic Four, does anyone need that? No. But do I want it? Hell yeah, I do. It's just, it speaks to... It's dumb stuff that speaks to me. And I always want there to be more of that kind of stuff, so the best way that I can support it is to buy it. But I guess, I don't know. I'm just making excuses for myself, but whatever. Anyway, that is it. A great week. All these reads were fantastic. Aside from Ghost Rider is kind of meh. Everything else was great. It was a really, really good. It was a thick week, but it was a good, solid week, which is always what you look for on a Wednesday. So that is it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and of course, as always, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.